air conditioning is working well and that you're really nice to the repairman because we need to have them in good shape. In fact, this is going to be one of those weeks where not only we, but most of the state is going to be under a huge heat dome, and most of the country is going to be. So this is the point where everybody's using a lot of electricity. So all I'm saying is that if you've got a couple of rooms where there's nobody going to be in there, no need to cool them down. So, you know, you can save a little bit here and there wherever we can. A little bit of high cloud cover in the central part of the state, right about there circulating. Some thunderstorms out in far west Texas, out in the mountains. But the big story is right here, a big bubble of high pressure. You've heard me talk about this, the Dome of Doom, what we call it, because this is going to be bringing us not only Texas, but much of the Midwest, a big heat wave. First big one of the season. It's been warm, I understand, but this is going to be a serious one. For us, our heat index will be at 103 tomorrow, and then getting up to about 105 Thursday and Friday, and that, including Wednesday. And 105 is really the point where you're going to be perspiring a lot. You just don't want to overdo it, and you know what it is. You got to get the fluids and don't overdo it in the middle part of the day as you get outdoors, because you get a little bit of heat cramp. Now there's San Antonio, here's Victoria. You can see the state of Louisiana, and basically from South Carolina all the way up to South Dakota and south. They've got heat advisories up, and St. Louis is going to be in a brutal condition right about there with extreme heat advisories. Now, it's hot here, right? It's not even hot enough for us to have an advisory, and yet we're going to be in the triple digits in the heat index. So yes, it is certainly has arrived. And what I always say is when you see the heat wave in the Midwest, in the Chicago area, then you can see the door opening up for the tropics, and we do actually have something there. This is Future Tracker. Any precip in the next few days? We're going through Wednesday, not much for us. Through Thursday, not much for us, just out here in the mountains of western Texas. When we get to Friday, Saturday, we start picking up a few little sprinkles. In the Atlantic, we have a couple of systems to watch. First of all, we have a tropical wave here. Not organized yet, but they're certainly watching it. This has the potential to increase in about 5 to 7 days. However, there's a lot of dust out there, so it's not clear going. Let's just say there's no commitment that this thing's going to actually be a tropical storm, but it is an area that you've got to watch. Also behind it, another area right off the coast of Africa. This one is also sort of getting going there. So these things we've got to watch this time of year to make sure nothing gets out of control away from us without us knowing. So 95 tomorrow in the city, and 98 out in Karnes City, and all of our western areas, are going to be in the hundreds. So it's just going to be warm. Future Tracker shows you that we'll get a little bit of cloud cover in the morning off the coast, but then the afternoon will just be sunny and bright. A lot of sun, a lot of humidity, rather uncomfortable out there. For tomorrow's high, 94 down in Port Lavaca. In Cuero, you're looking at a high of about 95. So this week is generally a dry week with hot, hot, hot. Not until the weekend do we even see a cloud cover that might actually lean to a light little shower. So we're just going to have to tough it through. It is July in South Texas. That's your forecast, reminding everybody we do have a QR code